friends, today's video is specially made for all those people who have been requesting me of what is the diet that should be followed by diabetics who are recovering from COVID-19. I would like to start with the latest article that had come in New Indian Express, where a lot of doctors in Chennai observed that there is a newly found diabetes in patients who are recovering from COVID-19. Well, the exact cause is not clearly known, but Dr. Mohan of the Mohan Specialities Diabetes Center in Chennai does mention that the steroids that are used for the treatment of COVID-19 could possibly be the reason that there is a newly found diabetes in COVID recovery patients. Various studies globally have also reported that the immunosuppressive tendencies of the steroids could also be responsible for the possible rise in the blood glucose level. In this new study that has been published by the University of Michigan, it has been seen that because of the COVID-19, there is a lot of inflammatory responses that happen in the body. And this is the particular reason why the diabetic patients also experience a lot of time to get the sugar under control when they are recovering from COVID-19 and even post-recovery. But here are a few tips that I would like you to follow so that this journey will be smooth and you will have a much healthy lifestyle as well as better maintenance of diabetes. In order to maintain your blood sugar levels, here are a few things that you will definitely do in the day. The first thing is that when you get up in the morning, have a glass of warm water, and with that you will have about 1 teaspoon of ghee, and because we want the inflammation to go down, add about 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric added to it. You can directly drink this and have warm water over it. After that 1 hour you should not be having anything at all, followed by, if you are having tea and coffee, it should be without sugar definitely. But now, because you are recovering, your protein should be pretty high in the diet. So make it a point to have some protein rich snack after you wake up in the morning. So instead of having just your tea or coffee, you could choose almonds and walnuts in the morning, or then you could probably have a glass of milk with some kind of a protein powder added to it, which will help you in your recovery. For breakfast, make it a point to eat by the healthy plate method. That is, you make sure that there's a protein portion and there's a carb portion. Here are a few examples I would like to give you. Eggs combined with chapati, or even if you're having pohe, have it with a cup of milk or almonds and walnuts. If not, if you're having a paratha, see that you're eating a methi or a palak paratha, or paneer or a dal paratha, and with that have a cup of curds along with that. If you're having an itchy throat, you could avoid the curd, but definitely you could have a dal paratha or a paneer paratha. You could even have some things like hot oats with milk. That is a great option where there is a combination of a protein and a carb together. In between your breakfast and your lunch, make it a point to eat again some protein rich snack, or if you can tolerate, because of the itchy throat I'm not very sure, but you can definitely have a fruit in between. If not, you could even have soup at that point in time. That will also help you a lot. For your lunch, make it a point to eat by the healthy plate method. What does the healthy plate method consist of? Your salad portion should be about 25%. Now, if you cannot eat raw foods, what you could do is have boiled vegetables, not the sabzi but separate boiled vegetables. Then you could add carrots, you could add tomatoes to it, you could add onions to it, you could add peas, cauliflower to it. Eat a good portion of that. If not, have a good wholesome portion of soup at this point in time, because it's already cold outside, and then you can even enjoy that as much. In that, what you could do in the soup, you could add ghee again. So that is 25% of your salad portion, which could be in the form of boiled vegetables or soup or raw salads if you can tolerate. 25% should be the sabzis that you're consuming. So these could be any form of sabzis, like the fruit vegetable, your lauki sabzi, your bhindi sabzi, your cauliflower sabzi. So you could enjoy that. 25% should be the protein portion. So make sure that you're having at least 1 katori of dal or 1 glass of buttermilk for sure. And then 25% of your plate should be your carbs in the form of chapati, bhakri, rice that you might be consuming. Don't forget to add ghee in your meals, because that is also going to help in your recovery, and it is going to bring down the inflammation that has caused in the body. At 4 o'clock, see that you're again eating some wholesome snack instead of eating sugar-rich tea or coffee. You could have tea or coffee if you want, but you will avoid the sugar definitely. And again, you could have a small snack at this point in time. A few examples if I have to give you. A fistful of almonds and walnuts will work wonders. 1 single dal chila along with your tea and coffee. Even if you're eating some munchies, make sure that you're eating makhanas, or even if you're having bhel, you see that you're adding sprouts to it. If not anything at all, even your roasted chana and peanuts is a good choice for a 4 o'clock snack. In the dinner time, make sure that you're having a good portion of protein. So your carbs can be a little lower, that means your chapati and rice can be a little less, but your dals, hot dals with leafy vegetables added to it, ghee added to it, khichdi kadhi could be a great choice. You could add leafy vegetables while making the khichdi, or then you could have a good big bowl of soup with a lot of vegetables. If you're a non-vegetarian, make a chicken stew. You could make a bone broth. The recipe is already there on my YouTube channel. I'll put the link over there. But see that you're eating something very hot, you're eating a good portion of protein, and then you complement it with carbs. In the night time, it's better you don't eat anything 2 hours before you sleep. If your dinner is very early, then you could probably have just a cup of milk, or simply having 1 teaspoon of ghee with warm water also work wonders. Tell me how you like this video. Please share it with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye. Take care.